to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about Gulder's Ultimate Search. Let's talk about episode 7 and 8. Okay, I was going to review yesterday's one, but I was just like, it's better for me to just do one video with the two episodes together. Okay, so I don't know, let me start with them singing. I was like, good thing they're not musicians, they're warriors, because that song that they were chanting was like, it was something about we are warriors. I was like, okay, I can't remember how the song goes now, but I was like, thank God you guys are warriors and not musicians. Anyway, Iroko did not come to play. It's like after they lost last week, right? And one person, the person that everybody thought was the strongest, went. So they were like, we are not here to play. Like, they were serious. They worked as a team, and it was good to see that, at least for people to understand that shouting is not motivation. I know that some people think that, like, some bosses, they just be shouting at their staff, oh, do this, do that, and everybody's scared of them. You don't bring out the best of people from shouting at them. Yes, there are some people that work very well under pressure. They like someone shouting at them, or lastminute.com. Like, I'm a good lastminute.com worker, but I'm not a good shout. If you shout at me, I'm just gonna give you what you don't want, especially like if it's not even for my own betterment. Are you mad? So you know what I mean? So I feel like encouragement goes a long way, because you can see that Iroko, they were encouraging. Was he I'm trying to think, the guy that was doing for them, I think it was Demola. Yeah, I think it was Demola. He was there, and he's like, they believed in him, they were encouraging him all through the whole stuff, and he just blocked all the noise from the other team, and that was why they won. And at first, Jennifer was actually doing well, but her team, they were like, do this, do that, do that. Why did you pick her? That was what I wanted to ask. Why did you pick Jennifer? If you know that you're going to all be blah, 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 then why did you pick her? You didn't have to pick her. You choose her to do something, and then you're in the sideline thinking that you can do it better. You guys look like those footballers. You know what I mean? Like, the people that watch it from the TV that think that they're footballer, like, girl, you could have kicked that boy. You could have done this. Nah, can you do it yourself? I'm not saying that you guys cannot do it, but you should have done it. Why did you not pick yourself? Why did you pick the girl? So that you're going to be like, oh, she did something wrong? Please. Anyway, that was just like, they did not help her at all. They were just shouting. It wasn't only the Armor clan anyway that was shouting. Even the Erin clan was also shouting. So Iroko got first position, Erin got second position, and Armor got last position. And at the end of the day, they had to go to the place of the talking drum, and then one of them went home. Let me think who even went home. Emmanuel and Nebe was the one that was evicted. And then okay, and then today's horn was about getting away from the rope and all of that. And Am also came out second. Last again, I was like, they're on their losing streak. This time Erin came out first and Iroko came out second. I felt like Iroko was very close to the first position a lot of times, but at least it's better to be second than to be last. And then somehow the Armor clan decided for Demola to go. I did not like that part. I don't like the fact that a different clan can choose who they want. Like, seriously, what if I'm happy in my clan? So because 3 people from a clan say they want me, then they want to take the best to come and join their losing stick. Seriously, I did not like that. That did not sit well with me. They should continue like that until they are remaining less. And I've said this before, there should be a fight for the best. Like, they have to change the whole, they have to revamp it. Let the people choose who they think is their weakest link, and then let whoever does the worst in the place of the talking drum, both of them now will not come together, and then they fight for their life. That's what I think should happen. Then they fight for their life. They have a task that they have to complete. Whoever wins the task is the person that wins, and the task should be like a fighting, like, you know what I mean, like puzzle, something that they do in the night, but something that is like either fighting, like passing each other, you know, something that is serious, that we know that, okay, I think that's how it should be. I don't think that it should be like the way it is right now. That whole, everything is too much of a gamble. I do understand this, but somehow we need to have a bit of power somewhere. Someone needs to know that their strength can save them. It's not like, oh, okay, yeah, you need to listen. What if, like, you did not write fast? What if one little thing happened? That's it. Nah, I feel like there needs to be something more concrete so that someone would know that, okay, if it gets to this, I can still fight and survive. Because, like, what kind of warriors are they building? Like, what is the point of all these tasks? I understand that I say it's your intelligence, it's your listening, and I can see all those things playing out, but somehow it just feels like it's kind of a game of too much luck, because the process of you going through the audition is a lot of skill. You need to have strength, you need to have endurance, you need to have stamina. I mean, the auditioning process was so tough that what they're doing now, to me, kind of seems like child's play. I do understand, like, the task they're doing is not easy. I'm not saying the task they're doing is easy. I feel like the way they're just being evicted is not like a way a warrior should be evicted. I'm sorry, it just seems like, oh yeah, some days should be listening, but some other time it needs to be something that shows other kind of skills. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Anyway, I think, who did they evict? They evicted the guy that wrote his name. That he's the one that, the guy that wrote his name. I think they evicted someone from Eric Clan, and then Omod, and they say evicted the guy that wrote his name. No, the one that wrote nothing. Yeah, from who is the weakest link? Yeah, the one that wrote nothing. Yeah, was evicted. So yeah, I think that's what happened. So for me, it's kind of like, and she was saying that, oh, you cannot write your name. What if you think and you're really sure that you're the weakest link, so you cannot write your name? It has to be someone else's name, because you can actually really think you're the weakest link. And then what's the name? Is it true? Kunle saying, oh, I'm not going to shout, I'm not going to talk, and then he kept on talking out through. I was like, Kunle, you say you're not going to talk, you're going to be quiet this time, because you keep on telling them over and over again. But then maybe you should just be quiet and just let them do. I like the fact that someone was penalized for doing wrong. I feel like that's better. It's better for you to tell them the thing, so that way when they're missing, they can take time and think. I'm like, are we doing it right way? This is what he said. Because if you're shouting at them while they're doing it and continually, then they don't have time to even think as a group and for the teamwork to really work. It's kind of like a teacher that is not letting go. You need to tell them what they need to do. Let go. The way you said you were not going to talk, actually not talk. Stay at the sideline and see them do if they have any question, they can ask you. And that way they can think as a team together and say, okay, what did he say? Did he say this? Did he say that? You know what I mean? That way, I think it might even be a better work for them. I do feel like this show does need a lot of revamp. It needs to be every day by a particular time, possibly. And if it is once a week, that is fine. But then they need to make the once a week or twice a week as it is now. They need to make it worth watching. You know, yeah, they need to make it. They need to invest in the characters. Like, at the moment, the talents, they're not interesting to us. You know what I mean? The talents need to be interesting to us. We need to know them. We need to like them. We need to want to be there. We need to see ourselves in them. You know, something like that. I feel like that's what is really missing on this show. So anyway, so that is that for yesterday's and today's episode of Gulder's Ultimate Search. I still think it's a good show, and I like the fact that it's not a show that you can play too much partiality. You know what I mean? It's not like, I don't see a lot of like connections happening for someone to get in there. I don't see that happening, because if you're gonna connect, the person still has to be strong, the person still has to be, you know, like there's no way. I feel like maybe all those things are not happening here, because the talents are not the focus. The focus are on the anchor and the taskmaster and Gulder itself, and Gulder, they are doing the best way for you to be stronger is for you to create stars. They need to work on creating stars. I know that you're not star, you're Gulder. We need to get, you know, people that are going to be stars. That's what you need. So that is that. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next weekend on Sunday. I'll just be reviewing the episode together. Bye bye.